Wah! Ooh. Okay, I started this kind of late because I was at Taco Bell. So oop. 9 minutes in, and I know it's 4:20. So my desk is becoming super messy. Oh, hey, Lynn. How you doing? 411. Got the 411 for you. So I'll wait to have some serious political talk in a couple of minutes. See who else shows up. Well, not really serious, but, you know. So how are you doing, lascivious Lynn? And thank you for the follow, by the way. 7-Eleven was a part-time. Yeah. This live stream brought to you by Taco Bell cinnamon sticks. These things, they're like cinnamon crack. Dave, your mic is malfunctioning. Don't play with my affections. Thumb on, thumb off. Yeah, I was on earlier singing in my car and eating Taco Bell. I figured I'd eat the leftover Taco Bell and hang out and see who's still up at 4:20. So I think everybody went to bed like normal people. Or most people. And I had a couple of topics in my head. Like if there's any story today that describes white male privilege other than all the crap and the, you know, sexual harassment claims and all of that stuff, is dumbass Donald Trump trying to unban elephant trophies being sent to the United States because some of the best childhood memories was slaughtering elephants in the Congo or whatever the fuck he was, you know. It was like, that's the best memory you have with your father? Is killing crap? Hey, Joseph. How you doing? Oh. I woke up this morning and I heard the pro-elephant killing Trump bill story. Doing all right. Doing okay. I'm kind of tired, actually. I'm actually surprised that I'm tired because I have more caffeine in my system right now than a Pepsi truck. So, but thanks to Baja Mountain Dew. I woke up and my wife is just a an incredible elephant lover. I mean, she loves elephants. We have elephants all over the house and everything, and it breaks her heart. You know, it makes no sense. You know, to me, hunting trophies and killing rhino for their horns and all that stuff. It's like, really? I mean, even the ivory thing, okay. I guess the tusk thing, but I mean, come on. And you make the people who live there clean up elephant carcass. Just for the well, ivory is a resource. I don't think it's considered a stone. I'll have to check that out. Speaking of wild animals, Alanis Morris cat. Say hello. You on meow. Yes, I'm very proud of that name. I came up with it myself. Baja Mountain Dew, the best drink that tastes like window washer fluid and is oddly refreshing. So, what was the other story that was just irritating the hell out of me? I can't remember. Do you know what is good, Dr. Dork Electrohead? I'm going for a Taco Bell commercial. Baja Mountain Dew from Taco Bell. And well, I worked for the Warner Brothers Studio store back around that time, and I didn't hear about that scandal. Maybe that's what closed the Warner Brothers Studio store, and not the cheap prices from immigrant labor at the knockoff store. So we have Len, we have Dark Electrohead, we have Joe, I think. We have Joe. And who is our mystery guest? Every breath you take, every move you make, every pie you bake, every leaf you wake, I'll be watching you. Yeah, I amuse myself. Mystery guest left. Oh. Bump, bump, ba-da. Oh, man. Did I miss 420? It's 420! That's my angry 420. 420! 420! It's 420, it's 420, it's 420, 420, and it's 420, la 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 la, That was not a, my stream went off, so I think I missed the 420! I got caught off guard. So, And once again, Stevie is furiously cleaning while she missed Field 420. So, couple stories I'm probably going to do. That one with the it really pisses me off where, Trump is why big game hunting? Really? That's what you're interested in reintroducing big game hunting and shooting elephants and tigers and shit? Really? That's what we're worried about with all the crap going on in the world? That's what you gotta, come on. And another thing I want to bring up is I hope that of those of us who have a job and actually have to get up today at some point, I ask those of us that have to go to work not to overdo it during Christmas. I work for the United States Postal Service. I know this freaking. I mean, for God's sake, talk about rich white man privilege. Seriously, killing big game and getting selfies on top of an elephant or a black rhino or whatever. I mean, fuck, really? God. While the rest of us are working 26 hours a day. No, not really. But my goal, I believe that a living wage should be enough money where you can work 40 hours without having to depend on overtime or a second job. One job. The holiday season sucks. And I would believe with Japan, what is the typical work day? How many hours in Japan does she have to work? Because I work 10 to 12 during Christmas season. I can only imagine in Japan. As the cat gouges my shoulder. I think you should be able to, Christmas aside, because Christmas is the busiest time of the year. It's the most busiest time of the year. It's truly crazy. Other than Christmas, you should be able to work 40 hours, one job, and be able to support yourself and your family. And you're not. My chair isn't able to support my cat. What are you doing? What are you doing? So, I don't know. I during the holiday season at the Postal Service in the United States, everybody typically is on edge. And this year is especially just nasty because of everything that's going on. Jobs being abolished and people's times being changed and everybody going crazy and, things getting stricter and on top of Christmas. And everybody is already on edge because they're working extra hours. And they're expected to do more work for the same amount of pay to the point of exhaustion. And yeah, well, you can, in the United States, at a postal facility during Christmas, you could be expected to work up to 12 hours. They can quote unquote mandate you or require you to work 4 hours overtime. Generally, they don't do that. Also, what management can do is require you to work 6 days. And in some cases, people work 7 days. So I have to do a little research and see, because I remember reading studies of what? Oh no! Ah! My cat is like knocking over my monitor. What are you doing? Stop! It's my new monitor. Don't break it. But I know that there were studies out there on how many hours an individual could really work before they became exhausted and before they could no longer do it. Okay. It's gonna get crazy, especially with packages coming from the United States this year. Puerto Rico mail is just starting to calm down from the hurricane. We just started to catch up and just started to send mail regularly to Puerto Rico. We had been trucking it from Long Island to Jersey since the hurricane until 2 days ago, and now it's being sent airmail again. Thank God. But we're still trying to catch up with Puerto Rico. So, if anybody is familiar with computers and monitors and stuff, the hell is this thing? Is this like an adapter? I got this with my new monitor. So, danger, Will Robinson. Evil cat! Monitor killer! Stop it! Alright. Oh, is it? Okay. That kind of makes sense. I saw, I've been shopping for monitors for a little while, and, okay. And the one that I got, what brand is it? It's just, your typical, it's a Hewlett-Packard monitor, and I got it for about $100. There was a cheaper one, but it was only VGA, so obviously I couldn't get it because I just got a brand new computer. I'm gonna have to hook that up. Hello, person number 4. Who is here? Is it mystery person again? Lady Madonna. So I was trying to get away with using my old monitor. I didn't realize, I should have known it was too old to, that it was a VGA. I should have known that. So no, it's a pain. Well, on top of, I have an interview with it's a DVI. DVI. Actually, I think it's adaptable for pretty much everything. So I gotta connect the damn thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow because it's when it's light out and you know, or actually, I I'm not in the mood. I have to I have to have it up and running by Sunday. Yes, I did. It's actually, I believe there all the cables were with it. It came with it. So, yes, I checked and they're in there. So, but yeah, at this point I just, I just want a computer at this point. It's been a couple of weeks. So, and I miss a computer. I do. I have an interview with Graham Elwood. I am setting up an interview that I am conducting along with potentially a couple of guests that people on in our channels know, and I know Holly Seeliger is probably a yes. She said yes. I have to email her. And there's someone else that's a maybe. I'm not going to name that name because they're a maybe. And I am in the process of scheduling an interview with a senatorial candidate. So, I'm doing some prep work for that, looking at previous interviews that this person has had, that kind of thing. And figuring out the angle of the questioning that I want to do. I pretty much have an idea of the questions I want to ask. I think when it comes to yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about it. Can you tell? No, but I was just like, yay. And I'm excited, but I'm excited because I have an angle. I know what I want to ask, and I have a purpose for interviewing this person. I feel that there are a lot of people that are espousing the new philosophy. Almost, it's pretty much the Green New Deal, a lot of it. And they are stating that they are progressives, and they are stating that they have this grand plan, and the devil is in the details, and there are no details there. So I want to see if I can get more details on the person's plan and how they expect to do it, the time frame in which you're talking about. See if they have any details on how they're going to implement some of the things. I mean, some of them are just, I think the typical politician's plan is to come out with grand goals and no specific strategy as to how you are going to fulfill those goals. I want to see how fleshed out the planning is, other than, well, we have to get all the people's support. Oh, no. Hold on. How are you going to legislatively work this out? How are you going to get activists involved? Are you going to have an ad campaign? Raising taxes on the wealthy is going to be difficult right this moment because of the fact that I don't have the exact figure on me, but I believe Bernie Sanders is one of the least wealthy senators in Congress, and Isn't he worth like a $500,000, something like that? Right. That too. In order to plan to do things, you do need money. Money is a resource that you need. So most of Congress is wealthy already. Why would those people vote against their own interests in taxing themselves? Also, why would any politician vote for their own obsolescence when it comes to term limits? Why? Why would they do that? If you remember, back when Trump first got into office, didn't he signed an executive order stating that any member of his cabinet would not lobby after a certain point in time. Unless you're Nancy Pelosi, then you start off poor and somehow get rich while being in government. What did Nancy Pelosi do before she was a politician? Do you know? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, if you go down the line, most people who are in politics are lawyers, or were lawyers, or real estate developers, or something like that, or bankers, or whatever. Mostly lawyers, I would think. And it doesn't help that, the Democrat position, when you have one of the most progressive politicians as a Harvard professor, that screams elitism to the general public. Now, I don't necessarily believe that having an education should be a negative thing, but go figure. Hello, fourth person. Fourth thumb. Hello, fourth thumb. So, I wouldn't. The most fast. Really? Nancy Pelosi was an activist? That's fucking depressing. Seriously. God. So, it's what happens sometimes when you're an activist. You become Nancy Pelosi. See what you just did to my hair? Well, Joe, if you, I have mentioned this before. If you take a look at Hillary Clinton's commencement speech from, where'd she go? I think it was Wellesley. Well, whatever the college's name is. She gave an amazing speech, and it was so amazing. It got national recognition. And once she got that national recognition, it was like red meat to her. Hey, Amy, how you doing? What's going on? And sometimes, Kevin's around here somewhere. Kevin was around earlier today at one of Jamoral's many chats. We have to, as friends of Jamoral Thomas, have an intervention with him. He is addicted to live streaming. He does like 20 live streams a day. I can't keep up. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, Amy, I don't think my cat. Meet my cat before you go to bed. Woo. Yes, I think I should live stream a live streaming intervention with Jamoral. Actually, I probably he does something very, very smart, Jamoral. It makes him look like just an amazing workhorse. I think he does like 2 or 3. I do 2 or 3 hours just doing this sometimes, and Jamoral he breaks up his live streams, so and he has specific topics. And I might, oh, what am I doing? Just like, ooh, look at my wall. There we go. He has specific topics and he breaks it up. He's very organized. He's the anti-me. So, Baba, you're gonna knock stuff over. Stop it. So, my brother-in-law is moving, and my wife, who I have been married to blissfully since April 22nd of 1995, tells me to get a giant box out of her car, and this is the wedding dress that she wore that has been in my brother-in-law's basement or whatever for like 25 years. And it's a joy that it's here now. I don't know where I'm going to put the thing. And my wife is like, why is this room so cluttered? Well, I just got a computer and you just brought a giant wedding dress box in the house. So I am extremely lucky. I think, the first, well, marriage is a contract with emotions. So the very first thing is that once her money is your money is her money, and you're making plans together, essentially you're married. So I'll share some of my secrets. Hold on. Wait. Kobayashi! No, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna break the mug. Cat. I'm like an old bearded cat lady. Do not get attached to my shoes, please. I have like $250 orthotics in there. Well, there are 2 house cats. Alanis Moore's cat is kind of an indoor-outdoor kind of deal. And then we have Boo, who is just Boo of the wilderness, and she, like, kills mice and squirrels and elk and shit. And then we have another kind of half-feral cat, who is White She-Devil. And she just she's like a feral cat that just kind of comes over and Lynn feeds her. And then we have raccoons and possums and shit that Lynn, my wife, feels bad for and feeds. So I know and I understand those animals should not be fed. And I actually... Yeah, she does. And I agree. She has, in the past, let the raccoons in the house. And I'll be hanging out in the computer room or whatever. I open the door, and there's a freaking raccoon staring at me. I'm like, ah! And yeah, exactly. I have some videos where the raccoon is like, no, it's not a good idea. The raccoon's like hanging out and like eating the cat food. And he feels, he feels comfortable enough to open the refrigerator door and grab a beer or whatever. It's like, no, it's not. It's not at all. And I've looked into, on Long Island, I would think that there would be a way to capture them and put them somewhere else. But apparently that's, ooh, I kind of look like a Roman emperor. Or that Jim Carrey character that was kind of female and with this hair. That's not an attractive look. So, you guys can convince my wife that exactly et tu dill pickle or whatever. There was a guy who's a solemn dill or something. He was like making pickle jokes earlier today with me. Very interesting. And an angry Amish guy threatened to kick my ass. That was also very interesting. So. But this is it's kind of a bummer. I'm like, my wife's gone, her friend's gone, and this is a time where I can just, get all loud. Ah! Wah! Take a look at my house! Ah! Oh, hold on. I can't even do it. There it is. Take a look at my house! Wah! Ah! That room's kind of messy. Wah! Yeah, it's winter, so the raccoon's gone. They generally hang out in the summer. Quick house tour. This is my dark bathroom. What? The dark web. Wah! Woo! Oh, stop with the very bad connection. Shut up. Ya la na 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 na. Ya la na 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 na. Hey ya na 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 na. Ya la na 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 na. Ya la na 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 na. Woo! I should set up the wind chimes again. I had to take them down. Yeah, very bad connection. Shut up. Oop. Ha 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 ha. And this bird you cannot change. Oh Lord, you can't change. And this bird you cannot change. Oh, you can't change. Thank you. This wood floor, well, it's kind of ruined by the sliding glass door by the rain. The sound of chives. How about sour cream and onion and a potato too? Oh, what you free bird, yeah. Na 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 yeah na 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 na. Hi, Atlanta Sports Cat. Yes. When she scratches her claws across your back, do you feel it? Oh, do you feel it? Woo. Bum, 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 bum. This little guy here was Batman. He was also a three-legged cat. He got a paw infection, like really, really bad bacterial paw infection. And he was a feral. And then when I saw our other tripod cat, I had to get her. Yes. Hoo-ha. Holy good God, it's freaking too late. And what the hell are you doing with your life, Batman? Da-da. Oh. So, now that everybody's here, what did you guys think of the new Spider-Man movie? If anybody saw that movie, personally, I thought it was the best adaptation of Spider-Man that I've ever seen. They cut out the whole Uncle Ben thing. You know, yeah, Homecoming. Oh, I'll shut up then. But I'm telling you, they knocked it out of the friggin' park. Because if you know the Spider-Man story at all, the whole problem with Spider-Man is he's freaking morose. He has superpowers. He's cool. He's awesome. And he's a crybaby all throughout the damn thing. He's a spoiled little kid that doesn't, you know, he doesn't stop a criminal while he's robbing a place, and the criminal later on kills his uncle This is like, that's like the start thing. And he cries about it for freaking 30 years. It's like, oh, I know it sucks, but Jesus. And then, Gwen Stacy and blah. But all that is pretty much, and the cool part about it is that it's set in Brooklyn. Whereas the other Spider-Mans, it's not emphasized. And you have a relatively hot Aunt May. Absolutely. Now the witty banter, it was a little different. It was kind of like I can't remember the kid's name. What the hell is the actor's name? You guys will figure it out before I do. The actor's name in Homecoming. He was more like a fanboy. He actually reminded me of Will Wheaton. But not as annoying. Yeah. He was like, "Ooh, this is cool," and the webs. Wow, that's awesome. He wasn't into the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger web puns like from the comic book. So, and the criminal in Homecoming. Perfect casting. My God, it was perfect casting. So it's not really a spoiler. You could pretty much figure it out in like the first 2 seconds. Michael Keaton is as the Vulture. Oh my God, that was awesome casting. So, and you throw in a little bit of political satire and the whole thing, which they, the Marvel guys, I can't remember who directed this one. I know but yeah, I can't get through Birdman. I'm like, it's just, to me, Birdman is just annoying. I watched like the first 15 minutes. I'm like, ah! And the whole narration thing is just like, oh, Jesus. I was like the female character. Shut up already. Just live your life. So, but Michael Keaton is pretty amazing, I have to say. Yeah, I couldn't get through it. It was just like it was irritating to me. And let's see. Well, there are a couple of when Michael Keaton is at his best when he mixes humor with drama. When he gets too into like the bad guy villain thing, I don't know. It's too much for me. But I mean, there's a couple overhyped movies. Not necessarily Michael Keaton, but let's see, Inception. I don't get it. I don't get how it's brilliant. The top doesn't stop. Oh my God. Like, what? And then, they're going into the scientific blah with the top, and it could stop or it could. It was. Yeah, I was gonna try to stay on till 5:20 so I could, do the 4:20 again. But I might have to cut this short because it's it's going in and out. Uh, yeah, I think the man is on to me. Realizing that I'm trying to tell people to be nice and treat each other well and think for themselves. Oh my God. They shut me down, man. I feel like Kathy Bates in The Stand. They're just pulling me away from the phone. Wait! It's all a conspiracy! But, oh! That was the other story that I wanted to bring up. Did you guys hear? Yeah, I knew there was a reason why all of these sexual harassment allegations were coming. I'm telling you right now, something big is coming down. Somebody's going down. Somebody big is going down. There have been sexual harassment allegations levied against the staff of Hillary Clinton and the staff of Bernie Sanders. So far, it's just the staff. It's nobody, like none of the campaign managers or anything like that. When I first read the story, and hopefully my computer will be up and I can do something on this. When I first read the story, I was like, oh my God, this is what it is. Somebody's going after Bernie Sanders saying that he sexually harassed him. I'm like, really, Bernie? That would be like the ultimate bombshell. I don't think that this whole thing is over. I don't think Al Franken was the big fish, or Roy Moore is the big fish. So there's more to come with that. And all of a sudden, I think Donald Trump is on to me, because when I started talking about Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, all of a sudden I think it's highly possible, yeah. So, or they're talking about putting Jeff Sessions in as a write-in candidate. The Republicans may, although Roy Moore and the Republicans apparently don't get along very well, maybe they'll make a deal with Roy Moore, he'll step aside and Jeff Sessions will go back in. So that Jeff Sessions will keep a political post, and Trump will be done with him as a cabinet member. I don't know. I think all that is just a game and a show and theater. So yeah. And I don't know. I mean, it's one thing to be you'll be a young kid over 18 and hook up with a girl and go, oh, Jesus Christ, she's 16 or whatever. But this guy is 30 some years old, trolling them all. Like, the fuck? And the story was, yeah. I mean, he's actively searching. Going up to, freaking growing up the fucking high schools. Saying, hey, how you doing? I'm an important guy. Fuck. You're not that important. You're trolling high schools, you moron. So, oh look, it disconnected and reconnected. Because I had been on for a while, and now it just shows that I've only been live for like 6 minutes. Anyway, I think it's... What time is it? Yeah, it's like 5:10. 4:10 Central. In 10 minutes, it'll be 4:20 Central Time. I think I'm going to... buggy. And I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. But that story with the campaign, I'm telling you, that's gonna. Oh, they're on to me again. Oh, they're not on to me. So anyway, I'm buffering like crazy. I will see you. See you guys. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. My interview with Graham Elwood is scheduled for Tuesday, so later in the week. I'll be up on Graham Elwood's channel. I'll talk to you guys soon. Dark Electrohead, take it easy. Joseph, thanks for showing up. You are very welcome. I have no problem doing this. It's just, I like this format actually, because it's all about me, and I can, and I can respond easy enough. So, and apparently, people like this. I wonder if people will like this as opposed to a Zoom where a bunch of people are talking to each other on camera. I have to figure out, I think I'll do a little bit of both now. So, but anyway, you guys take it easy. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, because instead of just rambling, I basically, when I talk to Graham, I mention the different things that I've been actively doing and actively researching. I love just chatting and BSing and eating tacos in front of you. But I love talking to people about what I have done in the past month. So that's pretty much what that's going to be. And I hope that'll be up in a short time. I got to get my computer up, but fourth person. Who's on? Stevie always shows up like right at the end. And then I end up staying on for another 20 minutes or so. So, who is person number 4? And who is person number 5? Now more people are coming in. How are you guys doing? Let me see if, just for that. Yeah, just as it always happens. It always happens, and then people drop out. Hi, Forsaken. How you doing today? My name's Dave, and I am live streaming here. Hey, Forsaken, how are you doing? My phone is about to die. Hey, Forsaken, how are you doing? Thanks for saying hi. I'm sorry. Is it Beanie? Sorry, FC. Hope that makes you feel better. some weird way. Last chance, last dance for love. I'm sorry. If you want to talk about it in Discord, that's cool. Last chance for romance. This is the end of the chat, my friends. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I guess I can leave this on. How's that? Oh, I have to. Hold on. I'll leave it on dance. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna stay on. I don't know if it's gonna stay on. It's been cutting out and buffering and cutting off and on. So I was gonna turn on the TV, but I can't do that and live stream at the same time because I'll get a copyright strike. So this is for you, Forsaken. What? What? Eh. Eh. Good night, you guys. Dang it. FC, I might shut off because it's doing the bad connection thing again. I'll leave it on as long as I can. if streaming my ceiling and my lamp gets me over 100 subs, I'm it will make me question the YouTube community.